Hey, it's so great to see you. Let's get a table.
Hi, what can I do for you two tonight?
Table for two, please.
Of course, right this way.
Wow, it feels like so long since I've last seen you. So tell me all about your first semester. I want to know everything.
Well, first day, I was anxious because all of my friends had already left since we had a late move-in. So I was super anxious. And then, what was it? We had orientation and all this little fun stuff.
The first thing that I remember happening was I lost my phone. On the first day, I lost my little flip phone. It had the tactile keys that you could feel the press, and it flipped up to like the BlackBerry kind of a keyboard. The panic that I felt when I lost that was kind of a good metaphor for the panic of being thrown into a new environment.
But I remember moving in was a little strange, just because, I hadn't really been away from home for any extended period of time like this.
And so I got there and I set up all my stuff and I set myself up in the far side of the room. And Nick, who was my old roommate, he dropped out that literally same semester, was angry because I didn't give him the option of which side he wanted. So it was a whole big thing, and but other than that, he was a great roommate and all that stuff.
My mom wanted to clean everything, but we got in there and it was all just a blur. I really can't remember that much of it. All I can remember is that I just wanted to put posters up and organize everything. But my mom was just everywhere and cleaning everywhere. And the room, I remember, was really big, and I was confused because dorms are supposed to be small.
At one point during the move-in process, I realized, oh my God, I don't think I'm ready for this. My parents and I kind of talked it over, and my mom was like, if you aren't gonna do this now, when are you gonna do it? So eventually I realized maybe I can do this.
A really specific moment was this kid, Ben. He was 24, and I was I'm only 18, and he walked into my room with a bottle of tequila, and I went, what is this? I haven't been open to this kind of grouping. I never went to parties and stuff. And he said, come to my room, walk with me. I'm like, all right. So I walked with him and 3 other people just to get stopped by an RA and got written up my move-in day.
I think a lot of people, when they come into college, they're very nervous about what it's gonna be like or whatever. And I just felt I'm gonna take on the world and I'm gonna do the best I can.
I was excited to be here, excited to have just moved out of the house and be independent and able to live on my own and make choices for myself.
It was a new sense of freedom for me, the ability to not have to be in a certain building all day. I could go to class, I could not go to class, I could literally do whatever I wanted. It was a whole new freedom, and that freedom kind of hit me in the face.
I was in this strange transition period where I was on my own, but I didn't really know anyone. I didn't have any friends, and I was just kind of...
It was very, my mental health was not in a good place through most of high school, and to be thrown into the real world, I was very underprepared. Nothing is the same ever since then, since I've moved out and moved in away from home.
But yeah, it got better kind of the week after, but the first night I thought it was just gonna be super lonely.
It was a rough transition period, but I ultimately landed in the right place.
Generally, it all worked out pretty all right. Can't complain, but in the end, it was just, I moved in, I sent my parents home, and I don't know, made some friends, made new friends, moved on with my life.
And I found that I wasn't homesick at all, I found out later that a lot of my friends were, but I did not have a sense of homesickness. I was like, I'm ready to go. Like, I've been waiting for this all my life.
That's it.
Wow. That's a lot. But I'm glad it worked out in the end. Where's our waiter? Service here sucks. Let's leave.